Skunks show up for food, grubs, pet bowls, trash, and dark shelter under decks. If you have cats, the order of operations matters. Remove attractants, deter without poisoning, confirm the den is vacant, then exclude. Do not seal an occupied den. Do not use toxicants that put pets at risk. Skunks can carry rabies in some regions. Never handle a skunk, and call local animal control or a wildlife professional if a pet is bitten or you see a daytime sick acting animal. This video follows a cat-aware plan. No method guarantees a skunk-free yard. Local wildlife laws may restrict trapping and relocation. Bring pet food and water bowls in at night. Secure trash lids. Clean grill grease. If grubs are feeding skunks on the lawn, address the grub problem with labeled lawn methods rather than scattering random oils. Fallen bird seed under feeders is a nightly buffet. Move feeders or use trays. Cats should not compete with skunks over the same outdoor food dish. A week of empty bowls and tight trash often reduces visits before you buy a single gadget. Walk the yard at dusk once and note every food cue you can remove tomorrow. Motion-activated lights or sprinklers can make a yard less comfortable while you remove food. Move devices every few days so skunks do not learn a fixed path around them. Keep cables and spray patterns away from cat paths and sleeping spots. These tools are pressure, not a permanent fix, and they fail if bowls still go out at night. Skip homemade toxic baits and essential oil dumps that can bother cats and dogs. If a product is labeled for wildlife, follow that label and keep pets out of treated zones as directed. Look under decks, sheds, and porches for fresh digging, tracks, and a strong odor. Do not crawl into the space or try to pull an animal out. A soft barrier of crumpled newspaper or a loose one-way style check can help you see if something pushes out overnight. Use only methods that do not trap a mother and young inside. If you hear young or see a nursing female, wait and get local wildlife guidance before any exclusion. Cats should be indoors during inspection nights so they do not confront a skunk at the entrance. Before you seal, confirm the den is empty for several nights. A common field habit is to place loose fill or a light indicator at the entrance and see whether it is disturbed over 3 quiet nights after food sources are already removed. If activity continues, keep waiting or call a professional. Sealing too early can trap animals and create a worse odor and legal problem. Document the nights so you are not guessing. Keep pets indoors during this window so they do not reopen the pattern of night yard traffic. Once you are confident the space is empty, close the entry with sturdy hardware cloth buried outward as an apron where digging is likely. Seal gaps under decks and sheds so a skunk cannot walk straight back in. Do not use thin plastic or decorative lattice alone. Recheck after storms. If local rules require licensed exclusion for skunks, hire that help instead of improvising. After exclusion, keep the food reset in place or the next skunk will test the same yard. If a cat is sprayed, ventilate, use a veterinary recommended odor wash, and watch for eye irritation. If a skunk bites a pet, seek veterinary care promptly and discuss rabies risk for your region. Do not attempt home rabies judgments. Keep cats indoor at night during an active skunk problem. Scent remedies that claim overnight miracle results usually fail if the den and food remain. Focus on the sequence: food, pressure, vacancy, exclusion. That sequence protects pets better than panic spraying the yard with oils. Remove food, add temporary pressure, confirm vacancy, then exclude. Protect cats at every step. Call professionals for occupied dens, sick animals, or legal trapping limits. Full illustrated steps are on HowToRepel. Subscribe for practical pest prevention without hype. No method guarantees a skunk-free property.